Hello and welcome to our first video. The Transforming Higher Education project prepared this video series on entrepreneurial education as part of a broader video series on key elements of success critical for the education of ethical leaders and innovative problem solvers for the 21st century. This video examines why entrepreneurial education should be an integral component of a university degree in agriculture. So the topics that we're going to discuss and the questions that we will address in this video are as follows. What are the challenges taking place today that graduates of agriculture must be prepared for as part of their undergraduate education? And why should we include entrepreneurship as part of the undergraduate program in agriculture? So let's start with the first question. What are the challenges facing graduates of agriculture? First, the global food system. The global food system is confronting major challenges such as the global pandemic, growing population, shifts in consumer taste and demands, and an increasingly integrated global commercial food system among many others. The global food system includes production, purchasing, processing, and distribution of agricultural products in response to the ever more diverse consumer tastes and demand. It includes hundreds of thousands of local, national, foreign, and multinational firms, some of them large and integrated operations, others small and specialized, an orchestrated economic activity that is staggering in its magnitude, breadth, and diversity of scale. There is an increased global investment in technological improvements to agriculture, more recognition and emphasis on enterprise development, more efficient commercial agricultural markets and entrepreneurship, and public support of agricultural businesses and innovation. Then we have the changing agricultural market conditions. Consumers are increasingly aware and demanding with respect to food quality and characteristics. They look for and demand greater and diverse food choices, as well as affordable, safe, and healthy foods year-round. Because of concerns of the impact of agriculture on the environment and their food health, there is a growing demand for sustainably produced, organic, or natural foods, and that are produced more locally. Free-range chickens, naturally grazed beef, organic vegetables produced on small local farms are getting greater demand. Consumers are increasingly interested in the safe production and handling of food, and the concern of global distribution on the environment and its climatic input has increased interest in locally grown food, but also the increased tastes in eating out, international cuisine, and food quality has increased interest in the foodie experience, creating greater value among the food value chain. These changes are reflected in the markets themselves, such as the growth of farmer markets, community-supported agriculture, agrotourism, and the emergence of slow food groups. This requires that actors in the global food system must better understand markets and the factors that affect their operations and pricing, how to add value to basic agricultural products, and the widely diverse opportunities for creating value that are revealed through the markets. Information and communication technologies. Everyone is conscious of the increased importance and opportunities of information and communication technologies for the agricultural sector. Information and communication technology provides greater access to data and information in marketing, production, post-harvest, pest management, and new technologies, as well as access to social networks for training and for marketing products. It is expected that because of the prevalence of and access by youth today to a wide variety of information and communication technologies, that graduates of agriculture will be expected to have a greater knowledge and experience with these tools and will be expected to have the ability to perform a wider range of roles than in the past. Environmental and climate change concerns. There's an ever-increasing awareness and concern of the impact of agriculture on the environment. Soil erosion and degradation, water contamination and scarcity, greenhouse emissions, and an increasing investment in research on sustainability and reduction of environmental impacts. Growing concern for these are represented by increased awareness and demands by consumers and society required enhanced innovation responses and research throughout the food system. We also have the broad integrated focus of agriculture, including social, sciences, and technology. Agriculture today is a highly science-based business with a business focus, requiring a global understanding. University graduates of agriculture need to understand the technical aspects of production, the science behind genetic improvements, biotechnology, plant nutrition and fertilization, the impacts on the environment, the technology required to enhance productivity sustainably, seeking to reduce the impact on climate, soils, and water. But they also need to look at agriculture as a business, with the requisite skills to enhance profitability and competitiveness, to add value along the value chain. The need to understand the social relationships of agriculture and the rural community and the policy decision-making process and how it impacts agriculture. This requires an integrated vision and understanding of agriculture. We also have market for graduates of agriculture is changing. In many parts of the world, we find increased unemployment of graduates of agriculture. This may be a reflection of decreasing employment opportunities, or it might also reflect a change in the characteristics of agricultural graduates that are needed and required due to the changing global food system. There is a greater need for graduates with a broad perspective of agriculture, with the technical capacity and the business focus to successfully manage agricultural enterprises. Employers in agriculture, as in other fields, are looking more and more for graduates to have a series of soft skills, such as communication, teamwork, interpersonal relationships, conflict resolutions, as well as analytical and problem-solving skills. They must be innovators as a driving force of change and problem resolution. Graduates need to have a more global view of the world and agriculture in particular. Given the reduction of employment opportunities and as a means of contributing to economic growth and development, graduates should have the capacity to create their own enterprises, the job and wealth creators as a driver of economic growth. Our second question is, why incorporate entrepreneurship in agricultural education? Agriculture today has become a global business that has to manage and consider many diverse elements, including environmental issues, market demands and impacts, climate change, and its impact on development. Undergraduate programs in agriculture have focused mainly on technical and scientific training and has ignored business and entrepreneurial competencies and so-called soft skills. We need innovative changes, new products, new ways of doing things to address the challenges facing agriculture. Innovation is a primary characteristic of entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurs are by nature innovative. There are multiple opportunities in agriculture to create new enterprises, to create value, and to create jobs and employment. Entrepreneurship is a driving force of job creation, business, and economic growth. It has been found that an entrepreneurial education contributes significantly to risk-taking, the formation of new ventures, and to self-employment. Agricultural employers throughout the food system require technical knowledge and skills in diverse areas, including agricultural production, input services, distribution, post-harvest technology, packaging, and food technology. But to be successful, agricultural professionals need to also learn planning, human resource management, budgeting, and financial management. They also need to be innovators, which drive economic improvement, growth, and change. They need to think as entrepreneurs. Employers are also increasingly looking for university graduates to have a series of soft skills mentioned above to be successful at their jobs. Therefore, agricultural graduates need diverse technical skills, soft skills, and entrepreneurial skills to be successful within the private sector. Entrepreneurial education incorporates the learning of these soft skills as key components of the learning process. Problem solving, conflict resolution, communication, teamwork, relationship development, leadership skills are all part of the entrepreneurial experiential education process. Graduates in all areas of agriculture need business and entrepreneurial skills to be successful professionals or to create their own businesses. Therefore, even those that go the pure science or research route in agriculture will benefit from learning to think of agriculture as a business, to be innovative thinkers and doers. Many undergraduate programs of agriculture have included entrepreneurship as a subject course in recognition of the importance of agriculture as a business and its role in economic growth and development around the world. However, this will not create agri-entrepreneurs, agricultural professionals who will be able to innovate, create enterprises and employment to be successful within the private sector. A new innovative approach to education is necessary, which integrates business and entrepreneurship within the educational programs of agriculture, enhancing the educational process in a systematic manner. A model based on experiential learning that allows students to apply the theory in real-life situations, that brings the students and faculty into contact with entrepreneurs in the community, that allows them to work globally. There are many innovative practices and models that can be introduced into agricultural programs. Entrepreneurship is recognized as making important contributions to economic development in communities. Therefore, as rural communities are affected by economic, technological, and sociological changes, agro-entrepreneurship can play a key role in reshaping rural areas. Thank you so much. We hope that this video has been helpful to you. Please stay tuned for our next video, which will dive into the topic of basic competencies and skills of an entrepreneurial education.